Job Sikhala, a Zimbabwean opposition activist, dared to speak truth to power. His words, sharp and direct, criticized the government's actions. He called for change, for justice, for a better Zimbabwe. The government's reaction was swift and brutal. Sikhala was arrested, charged with inciting violence. His voice, once loud and defiant, was silenced behind bars. His story is not unique. It is a story repeated across Zimbabwe, a country grappling with the heavy hand of oppression. Sikhala's arrest sent shockwaves through the nation. His supporters, many of whom saw him as a beacon of hope, were left reeling. His detention, many argued, was a blatant attempt to stifle dissent. The charges against him, they claimed, were fabricated, designed to silence a troublesome voice. His case brought into sharp focus the challenges faced by opposition activists in Zimbabwe. It highlighted the government's willingness to use its power to crush dissent. Sikhala's ordeal is a stark reminder of the fragility of freedom in Zimbabwe. It underscores the risks that activists take when they dare to challenge the status quo. Their voices, often the only ones speaking out against injustice, are constantly under threat. Their courage in the face of such adversity is a testament to their unwavering belief in a better future for Zimbabwe. Their struggle is a fight for the very soul of their nation. The persecution of Job Sikhala is not an isolated incident. It is part of a broader pattern of government repression in Zimbabwe. For years, the ruling party has used its power to silence critics and maintain its grip on power. Opposition figures have been harassed, intimidated, and even physically assaulted. Their rallies have been disrupted, their offices raided, their members arrested. The government's tactics have had a chilling effect on freedom of speech in Zimbabwe. Many people are afraid to speak out, fearing the consequences of their actions. Journalists practice self-censorship, careful not to cross the line. Activists operate under constant threat, knowing that their work could land them in trouble. The space for dissent has shrunk, leaving many feeling voiceless and powerless. The government's actions have drawn condemnation from international human rights groups. They have accused the Zimbabwean government of violating its citizens' fundamental freedoms. They have called for the release of political prisoners and an end to the harassment of opposition figures.